Hi, we're Finches and we're here chatting with Milky.
Well, Oscar, the guitarist, and Dan were a thing before, and I met up with them when I was like 18, maybe.
That just makes us sound mad old.
They were a lot older than me.
Fuck off. Yeah, we were in a band, a terrible band called Shrimpy's Crew in school. We'd only made like half a song, and then we kind of started Finches, got Stan in because people we were dating at the time were best friends. That's obviously not happening now. And here we are, yeah.
That was a terrible.
I thought that was banging.
Yeah, and then we went through a few bassists and ended up with Charlie.
Who's not here today. We've been through like loads of different versions of Finches where we kind of thought it would be a bit poppier and that it should be a bit more polished. But we're now kind of in a stage where we're just leaning into the fact that it's a bit scratchy and a little bit shit. Like the bands that we grew up listening to, like especially me, like the Libertines and stuff like that, like they're not perfect when you see them live, but they put on a banging show. So I think we're just trying to focus on, rather than polishing everything and like making everything perfect, just having banging songs and yeah, just having a lot of energy, I guess. Anything to add?
No, not really. They hired 2 jazz musicians, so we try and make it a bit. Well, we don't really, but
We do. We do.
try and mess around with structures and the forms and stuff.
Me and Oscar come from like listening just mostly to like rock and indie, and then Stan and Charlie, yeah, they come from a jazz background. So we do try. I feel like we try and mix it together.
Yeah.
Slightly badly.
Yeah.
I'll be writing a lot of the time. I'll usually bring kind of a song or like half an idea to Oscar. Like I'm shit at guitar, so I'll give him some terrible chords. He'll then usually make them a bit better. We'll kind of form the song a little bit and then we'll bring it into rehearsals. And the best way to do it is when Charlie and Stan hear it fresh. Like usually the first thing that they play is what works because it's coming from whatever their jazz background.
Yeah.
So it just makes it a little bit more interesting. But sometimes, I mean, also some songs we've just written just straight in the room.
There was an alarm song.
Yeah.
Fire alarm going off, and we wrote a song to that.
Oh yeah, that was in Pirate. We like the smoke detectors and all of that shit went off. And yeah, there's a video of us just like writing right to that song. We still need to release that.
Yeah.
More releases. So yeah, the song's called Bored of You. It's a really old song. Like we've had it for I don't know how long. What, like 3 years or something like that. Well, I kind of started writing it when I was like 20. In all honesty, it's just about being a bit of a prick. Like it's kind of more like the last single we dropped was quite mundane and like quite meaningful and all of that stuff. Whereas this one is just about us being dickheads in our 20s, really. It's about like how quickly you fall in love and then how quickly you fuck it up, essentially. I don't know, I guess the first one, the first lyric, just I'm not going to be here when you wake up because you might fall in love. I don't know, that's very much kind of what I was like at the time. You're obsessed with the fucking, what's it called?
This thing where he sings a lyric and he'll be like, I'm not gonna be here when you wake up.
At the time, I thought it was really cool.
Every show, every song pretty much.
And now I just get taken the piss out the entire time.
He's just gonna be like, we're fucking awful.
We're shit, basically. I mean, I think it's taken us a fucking while to get there. At the beginning, I was writing like very, very soppy love songs and stuff, and I was like listening to loads of depressing artists. I still love like Elliott Smith and like Nick Drake and stuff like that. But I don't know, I think honestly just playing as a band is what affected it the most. Like when we started properly playing as a band, the sound kind of just developed itself. Like obviously we've been listening to a lot of indie rock, like even a lot of punk and stuff like that, but I think it just manifests itself without you realizing it. But also like, yeah, again, the jazz stuff, like it does kind of change the way we think about it a little bit. Yeah. Like I'm just always expecting 4 to the floor on everything.
Let's try and mix it up, make it interesting.
Like a big influence for us is, for me is like Block Party's first album, Silent Alarm. Like the drumming on that is like, if you were just listening to the songs alone, you wouldn't imagine that kind of like linear drumming and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we try and do.
A lot of decibels.
A lot of decibels. A lot of us taking the piss out of each other, usually. We do get told off about that quite a lot. Well, it used to be a lot of crowd interaction, but I'm not really allowed to do that anymore. Because I'll just end up talking for so long. Good pop songs, but just packaged in a bit of a shabby, shitty manner.
Yeah.
That's the way I do it.
Energy, a lot of fast.
A lot of terrible foot tapping.
Yeah.
Foot tapping.
I can't sing, neither can Oscar, yet we try to.
We're really selling ourselves here. Definitely buy tickets. When I was growing up, you wouldn't, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily find artists by like streaming them or anything like that. You would be going to the local shows. Like the first time I saw Soft Play, they were playing in St Albans, and we just went to the show on a whim, and then they've become like one of my favourite artists now. I don't know, it's important to introducing new acts. Also, like for our kind of music, you kind of need to experience it live. Like it's all good, but
It's definitely better live, I think.
yeah, there's more energy, right? And you can build a better connection with people.
Yeah.
The music that's coming out of London is amazing, but the scene, is a bit fucked up. There's like a lot of shoddy promoters, basically just a lot of like liars and people that will like wank you off under the table and just tell you you're going to be a star and all of that. The best thing we did is just trying to find your own lane and just stick into that instead. Like organising your own fucking gigs, meeting your fans person to person, like not worrying about anything else. I don't know, we've been fucked over so many times by promoters that now we're just kind of thinking like all we want to do is organise our own like small shows in sweaty venues. That's what's important to us.
I completely agree. You've got to let me know.
Huh? Yeah, I got to tell you first, to be fair. Yeah, we haven't seen each other in a while, so yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of releases lined up. I think it's just a lot of shows. I think we usually rush to do shows when we get a good opportunity and we haven't actually honed our craft. I feel like really the next 12 months is, releasing consistently, putting on our own little shows that are just for our fans. And building our live set to be more interesting, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of four-piece bands about, and I don't know, I feel like we just need to be rehearsing all the time. That's mostly it. I'm bringing in some synths or something like that.
I'd like to.
Something interesting and changing time signatures and all of this boring shit.
Tony Williams is a drummer.
The Front Bottoms. Damon Albarn.
4 and more. Miles Davis. I think you should answer these questions.
No, because it's
Why don't we want to be jazzy? I'd love to do like a Tarantino film. He kind of uses his other people's songs, but that'd be cool.
Something by Larry Clark, maybe film Kids by Larry Clark. Shit.
Well, we normally play with in-ears, and I fucking hate in-ears. So half the time I'm like, is the track gonna work? Have they fucking connected it to the PA? And God knows.
Is Oscar gonna play the song in the right key?
Yeah.
Hannah Montana.
I don't know. I didn't have a TV growing up.
Oh, How Will I Know by Whitney Houston.
Same.
Shut up. I think it was the Stone Roses in Manchester.
Stone Roses and Man.
You're such a...
No, I actually can't remember, to be honest. Probably some jazz bar.
Death Grips at the Roundhouse.
Yeah. Kenny Garrett at Ronnie's.
There we go. I think it's Demon Days, Gorillaz. I think or the first Keen album. I think. Yeah, first Keen album. I can't remember what it's called.
I just remember the U2 one you'd always get with iTunes that came with it.
Oh, with like
that
Raised
would've
by
been-
Wolves and shit like
I
that.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Spice Girl.
Backstreet Boy.
Depressing Spice. No, I don't know. I don't know. Well, what would I give you?
Mate, you're on your own. You're on your own.
He would be Greasy Spice.
I was gonna say Sweaty Spice, but fuck you. Yeah, thank you.
What would I be?
Receding. Receding Spice.
I was bored with it.
Well, South America. Yeah, like Brazil or something like that. Brazil or somewhere in Greece.
New York, I want to go to really badly.
Pink Pony Club, Chapel Roan.
Fly me to the moon.
Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Michael
say
Jackson. Michael
Say
Jackson.
that, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Radiohead. Okay. Yeah, with all of like you can pay how much you want for their album and shit like that. On the music industry.
The whole music industry.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh, go on then. Go on then.
I don't know. Maybe like Beatles or something.
Final answer, Beatles.
Stop drinking.
Yeah, I mean I back that. Stop being late to things.
Yeah.
Uh,
Your life out.
hug your friends. Get a new bassist. I don't know. That's it. Is there anything else? What would I actually say to myself? Oh, shave your head. Shave your head. Shave your head. Yeah, shave your head.
I've only read Of Mice and Men, I think, in my life, so I'm going to say that one.
Biff and Chip. I never finished the Biff and Chip books, but I'd quite like to. Definitely not Finches.
Little Darling by Count Basie. It's a ballad. It put me to sleep.
I Look to You by Whitney Houston. I mean, you've been forced to.
Yeah, I always have been, so I don't really remember when I wanted to be, but that sounds fucking arrogant. It wasn't meant to be.
When I realised I was shit at acting, probably.